What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Kyle coming to you with another video. I said in my previous video this would be the last video of the night, but you know how it is. I'm gonna recap the last State Farm Champions Classic game of the night. Number 4 Kansas taking on number 7 Kentucky. Back and forth game between these two blue-blooded schools. Rivalry. I guess you could say rivalry. Kentucky leads at 22-9 over Kansas. So, but the last 2 years, with Calipari, king of the one and dones. He's got a lot of guys, and he's got a lot of young guys in the NBA and stuff. Freshmen and all that, and then Bill Self on the other side. He's had guys that stayed and they've become productive in the NBA as well. But both teams are pretty young this year. Kansas didn't have Billy Preston play in this game. Was supposed to make his debut, but he got involved in an incident, so he could not play. Kansas gets the victory. Close game. I think it was 65-61. Total team effort by Kansas. Mekhi Luke had 17. Azubuike had 13, had 8 rebounds. Kansas really dominated, especially that first half on the boards. But it was a back and forth game. That kid Knox had 20 and 8 rebounds for Kentucky. Both of these teams, of course, will be in the conversation at the end of the year. It was really good. Both of these games were really good, just like we thought. Actually, the Duke-Michigan State game earlier, if you watched that video, it was a really good game. But yeah, like all 4 of these teams, I really like watching these 4 teams duke it out. At the beginning of the year, because you're basically looking at the 4 conference champions. For 4 of the Power 5 conferences going into the NCAA tournament. You got Duke in the ACC, you got Michigan State in the Big Ten, you got Kansas in the Big 12, and you got Kentucky in the SEC. So it's going to be a lot of competition for all of them this year. Obviously, me living in Kansas City, Missouri, all the talk is about a 14th, or was it 14th or 15th straight Big 12 championship for the Jayhawks. The Big 12 doesn't look as strong as it has looked in years past, so that might come to fruition for the Jayhawks. 14, 15 straight. I forget which one. I really don't care. I'm a Mizzou fan. Michael Porter Jr. can't wait. Yeah, I didn't even mention Devontae Graham, the senior guard, taking over as the senior leader for Frank Mason, Naismith Award winner last year. Now it's Devontae Graham's team. He had 11 points, but he said he didn't shoot the ball as well tonight, but he made 2 big free throws to ice the game. The last 5 seconds. Again, KU wins 65-61 over Kentucky. Like I said, Duke won earlier over Michigan State in Grayson Allen's big game. Champions Classic, living up to its brand, for the great champions in college basketball. A great Final Four in every state of the imagination. We'll see what happens this year, man. We'll see what happens. It might be these 4 again. It might be these 4 in the Final Four. You never know, but it should be interesting college basketball season. But I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. This should be my last video of the night. Anything else, I'll probably get to tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I wish y'all nothing but positive vibes only, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video.